Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is almost 2017, and I am extremely excited because I just booked a family trip. And wait till you hear this. So, we're leaving Florida, and we're going to be going over to Europe. It's going to be sick. I can't wait, and it's a big goal that I've had. So, even better, when I booked my trip, I went through the fine print, and it let us know that you do have your destination set up. We have your airplane set up. And what we're going to do is we're going to take off. We're going to get midair. We're going to make sure we have everything that we need. And then we're going to throw away our flight plan. We're going to turn off all our gauges and, just hope we have enough gas. And we're going to drive in the direction that we think you're going to. Doesn't that sound exciting? No, that does not sound very exciting at all. That's my analogy of a lot of people that make goals for the new year and give up on them in about 2 weeks or maybe a month, and then the rest of the year they just hope they kind of get where they're thought they might want to go, maybe just see where they end up. It's the same thing. It's just as ridiculous. With 2017 coming up, I don't think January 1st is any more exciting than any other ordinary Monday or any other first of the month, because people that know how powerful goals are have them all the time. So obviously a new year is a good time to go back and reflect. That's what's always the most exciting to me. Had a chance to sit down with a mentor and really go over accomplishments over the year. And it's because throughout the year that we set weekly, monthly, and yearly goals that when I go back we can say, wow, this is where we started. This is where we ended up. A lot of them we hit. A lot of them we didn't. But that's okay. This year, let's keep them on the list and keep moving forward. But the bottom line is because of goals, because the power of the motivation behind goals, we were able to accomplish a whole lot. And I know for a fact that every massively successful person absolutely has goals. And I think it's extremely important to note that January 1st does not make goals any more important, like I said, than a Monday or the first of a month, or even just having daily goals. If you're just hoping things work out for you and you don't really know what you want, then my New Year's resolution that I would recommend to you as far as having goals, the first step is go get some goals. Not very difficult to do. So good luck to you in 2017. I've been making really short videos. I want to keep this one very short and sweet because it's pretty well known that if you have goals, it's similar to having a roadmap to a destination, or it's similar to getting on an airplane and having the route to the pilot. And then also in between, you got to have your gauges on. You got to check the gasoline. You got to make sure the engines are running good. Things like that. Those are action plans. So the first video that we made a couple months ago was about taking responsibility for what you have. You have the choice to do or to not to do. You have what you have because something you did or did not do. Whether it's good or bad, it's your fault, and you need to take responsibility for it. Right before Thanksgiving, the video was about creating a recipe for your life. We made it relevant to Thanksgiving dinner. When you make a Thanksgiving dinner, you have different ingredients. They're timed out in a certain order. So at the end, you have your great Thanksgiving dinner all timed out, ready to eat, and it was very intentional. Well, having goals is going to be very similar to the Thanksgiving dinner. It is, what dishes do you want in your life? Maybe you want to be a better father. Maybe you want to be a better mother, obviously. Maybe it's health and fitness. That's going to be a number one goal for me this year. Maybe it's business. Maybe you're trying to increase your cash flow. Maybe you want a promotion at your job. Maybe you want to quit your job and start your own business. Another big goal for me, maybe you want to help as many people as you possibly can. This year I'll be focusing on financial education. I want to reach out and help a handful of people with financial education. So just sit down, and the first step to really making your goals something tangible that you're gonna actually go after is write them down. Make yourself a list. You have to have a list. It is the first step of making your goals tangible. We have goals up in our bathroom that we read every single day. Brush your teeth, get out of the shower, and here's what I'm working towards. So it's up to you, whatever your goals are. I get a lot of private messages after these, and I'd love to hear from the normal, and I'd like to hear what some of your goals are and anything I can do to help you reach them. I absolutely will. And if you ever want any advice, if you ever have any questions, or you just want to make a comment, I don't make these to make money. I'm not doing this for a profit. What's in it for me is hopefully 1, 2, 10, 100, 1,000 people, 1,000,000 people out there. Maybe these videos hit in the heart and it can make a difference for one person. But I'll leave it on this when it comes to goals. If you went back 5 years and asked me what will I have, it's exactly what's behind me right now, down to the destination, to the dog, to the financial freedom, to the type of business, to my wife. Everything in my life was planned a very long time ago. So I don't care where you're at in your life. If you make the decision to take responsibility and begin writing your goals down and actually reading them and then pursuing them. Don't get mid-flight. Don't start with a flight plan for the year and then get 20,000 feet in the air and throw away the flight plan and turn off the gauges. You can't do that. You have to keep your goals up where you can see them. You have to read them, and you have to make action steps towards their accomplishment. Next goal is going to be on action steps. Today, by the end of the year, I know a lot of people go out and they make these New Year's resolutions in their head. I would highly, highly recommend that you do the same process, but actually put them on paper, whether by hand or print it on a computer, whatever works for you, and go put them somewhere where you're going to see them on a daily basis. I highly encourage it. Happy New Year's to everybody. Cheers to a successful 2017.